Is being received today by Republican lawmakers. Senator Roger Wicker is a Republican of Mississippi, in Mississippi. Thank you so much, Senator, for joining me. Greatly appreciate it. What's your reaction to what the president said last night?
Well, my reaction is, first of all, it's one of disappointment. You know, you showed that beautiful beach. We thought the president was going to mention that our beaches are open for business. Our water is completely untainted in Mississippi, and we thought he might make a pitch for helping us, our economy to recover from the misperception. There's no reason for anyone to cancel a vacation to Mississippi or to New Orleans or to Florida for that matter. So I was disappointed the president didn't say that. Another thing, we're going to find out whether the federal government can do a better job than BP in claims management. We know that the big bureaucracy of BP didn't do a very good job. I'm doubtful that a huge behemoth of the federal government can do much better.
Okay, let me start off with the first thing you mentioned, that you were disappointed the president did not talk about the beautiful beaches. He has been in the Gulf Coast now for the 4th visit. He's shouted out a couple of names of different restaurants, walked along the beach, and we did hear the president tout the fact that Mississippi and the beaches there are ready, willing, and able to accommodate. Was the Oval Office the appropriate place, this speech that people around the country and perhaps the world are watching to tout tourism? We want to know, A, if BP is going to pay for all of this and how this cleanup is going. Isn't that far more important? Did you want to hear that from the president?
Good point, and fair enough, except the thing that is hurting Mississippi more than anything right now is the lack of tourism. It's not the oil that's hurting us. And we just need people to resume their plans and come back down.
I want to play a little.
Clearly, the cleanup is important. Clearly, the claims matter is important, and there's a lot to be done. No question about it.
Let me play what the president had to say, trying to reassure Americans that he will hold BP responsible.
Already, this oil spill is the worst environmental disaster America has ever faced. But make no mistake, we will fight this spill with everything we've got for as long as it takes. We will make BP pay for the damage their company has caused.
Senator, let me ask you, some are criticizing the president because he didn't talk more about energy policies, named a new head of MMS, saying that basically we need somebody who's going to hold these big oil companies accountable. Do you think that we need to explore tougher regulations on big oil, and also your take on energy policy moving ahead?
I really didn't think this was a time for the president to be talking about a policy that's very unpopular in the House and in the Senate, this cap and tax and trade scheme. And I don't think he helped his program very much last night by urging us to move forward on that. The thing we need is for the spill to be stopped, for the flow to be staunched, and the claims to be paid. We already have a statute that says BP is responsible for this. It's a question of which huge bureaucracy can get the claims paid, and also who's going to determine in this new independent adjuster which claims are legitimate and which aren't. If the president expects BP to pay for laid-off oil workers because of the president's moratorium, I think he's on shaky ground there.
All right, Senator.
Legitimate claims need to be paid. They need to be paid quickly, and maybe the federal government can do a better job than BP, because that has been handled very poorly.
All right, Senator Wicker, we greatly appreciate you coming on with us. Thank you. And joining me now is Karen Finney. She's a former communications director with the Democratic National Committee, also MSNBC contributor. Interesting comments, Karen, from Senator Wicker. He would have preferred the president